Are you following readings, tarot readings, very often to know what's going on or what is going to happen in the future? Then this video is for you, because I want to show you that even though tarot readings may be very helpful at some point, at another point they might cut you off completely from your spiritual progression. Hi there, my name is Monica, and on this channel I'm giving kind of prophetic word about spiritual awakening, spiritual healing for twin flames and chosen ones who are somehow stuck, who don't make progression in their self-improvement, or who are stuck in their ascension process. And I'm invested in the restoration of the self through authentic expression, through expressive art. And if you want to know what this is, please check out the description. There I have put a link, because I have registered free expressive art course for you, and you can download it for free on my Ko-fi web page. So now, tarot readings. I thought I would best to tell you about my own life, how this developed, to show you why it can be helpful at one point and the somehow a little bit dangerous or derail you completely from your spiritual path at another point. So I'm a chosen one, but I'm also a twin flame. And at the beginning, I had no idea what was happening to me. Really, no idea. I met this man online, and I immediately felt that something was different with him. I felt so much at home with him, and I liked his energy. And even though I had not many pictures of him, we didn't do much video calls either, but I fell very much in love with him, but we never met. And I knew that he was the one for me. This has also been told by me. This has also been told by my spiritual guides. Not once, but many, many, many times. And nevertheless, I didn't know what was happening to me. And I had already started a spiritual awakening. I was in a spiritual community. And so I think I watched, it was Carrie Kay, and I watched their videos on YouTube. And then I started looking around. And one day there was a video of heart-to-heart guidance or messages. I think she has different channels, and which I clicked. And this was the very beginning. And this was so helpful. And until this day, I'm so grateful I found this video, because in this video, Crystal said that told me that I am a divine feminine, and I can say what is so amazing for me, that all the channels I have watched, it always felt as if they had only been made for me. And I think it's part of because my energy is so strong. And my twin flame, the energy of my twin flame is also so strong. So together together we must be radiating a very strong energy. I can't explain it otherwise, nevertheless. So, and Crystal told me that I am a divine feminine. I have never heard the same term until this day, but I immediately knew that she was talking about me. This is a bit amazing if you think of my very tomboy and androgynous exterior and attitude. But then she said, you are the embodiment of the feminine essence. And my gene key for the development is grace. My gene key is number 22, grace. And so I knew she was talking about me, and this was extremely helpful. It immediately changed how I saw myself, and this was really a very big start. From there on, things started to change. So I started to follow her channel more or less regularly. And then I started to follow other channels also, especially Magnetize Yourself. I'm sure you know this. And Fascinate Yourself. And I became a hard follower of Infinity with Magnetize Yourself. And she's doing videos 3 times a week. And so I was there 3 times a week watching the premieres. And I was so amazed because I often thought, how can she know this? She is talking about me. But then, one day, it suddenly came to my mind that I am cutting myself off from my own path. Instead of only listening to somebody else who is telling me what is going on, I should follow my own intuition. I should feel into the field myself. Get in spiritual contact with my twin flame myself and see what I can feel there. This changed everything. And a little side note is, I already said, I was often amazed how accurate the predictions feel. And as far as I have seen, everybody who is doing readings I have watched on YouTube is making an amazing job. But we are all multidimensional beings. And at one day I understood that if they are connecting with the divine masculine, the divine masculine can be at this point one day and at that point another day. And neither of these points is wrong. It always feels right. But when you are following these readings for some time, you become automatically very focused on the divine masculine, where he is, what he's doing, what he's thinking, if he's thinking of you. And the most important question, when will he come back? And this is the trap. This is a total trap, because the twin flame journey has a certain dynamic. dynamics. The dynamics is you meet yourself, you get together or you don't get together, like in my case, as everything was only online. But at one point you get into separation. And during the separation, the divine feminine gets into her spiritual awakening. She does her inner work, her shadow work. She deals with her trauma, things like that, to rise her frequency and to ignite a spiritual awakening in the divine masculine also, but at a later point. And the reunion can only happen later if the divine feminine has done her work, so that the divine masculine can do his work later, and only then can they come together or into union. And if you do not do your work because you are so focused on the divine masculine, you get completely stuck. You get trapped. You are kept in a kind of loop. Everything turns around the divine masculine, but this is wrong. Your focus should be on yourself. And now the second trap is that you do not surrender. This is very, very important for you as a twin flame, but also if you're a chosen one, is to learn to surrender, to trust yourself, to trust your divine masculine, to trust the universe. And if you are always focused on what is happening based on what somebody else is telling you that will happen, you do not surrender. This is very, very easy. And so my advice for you is stop doing these readings. You can do it. You don't need them. And what I did at some point is I stopped doing the readings. I just read the thumbnails. And then another step later, I stopped taking the thumbnails seriously, because you have also to consider some of the thumbnails are there to derail you, to undermine your trust. I do not know how this happens. I'm not sure that the darks are already totally gone, but nevertheless, some of the thumbnails undermine your faith. So after all, maybe the best is not to read them at all, and just to trust, to learn to trust your own intuition. And then magical things happen. After all, you have to make your own experiences. This is all that counts, and this is where the real self-improvement and where the real transformation starts for you, the alchemy healing. So now I wish you a very nice day, And of course, I would be very pleased if you write in the comments if you are doing readings, what you are experiencing, and if you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day. Bye.